Hey, it's Rob from SolveTech. So today I'm going to talk about measuring plastic film. SolveTech, we're experts in measuring plastic film. That's the core of our business. So I'll talk a little bit about that. Contact method versus a non-contacting method. So here I have a contact thickness gauge. Pretty simple device. It's inexpensive and easy to use. It's calibrated using a steel shim, so it's not exactly NIST traceably calibrated for plastic film, but it still gives us a pretty good idea on thickness. So I go ahead and put this in, and I can get about 24 microns. Now the precision on this device is about 1 micron. So it's good for estimating approximately where you are on thickness on average, but if you're trying to look at material variability, which a lot of people are for quality control purposes, then you really need something with higher precision, because the precision on this device is about 4% of my overall material thickness, and this material I know is about plus or minus 2% on its variability. So it works pretty well, but again, there's some limitations, and if I'm going to profile, maybe I need to measure multiple spots along this film, and I'm obviously not going to measure every spot because it's just a little bit too much labor and time for me. So looking past this, there's the option of going to a non-contacting thickness gauge, and this is what we offer here at SolveTech. So we'll go ahead and put the film in. It just loads in like that, and this device is designed for profiling. So you can see right here that we're measuring the thickness of the film, and we're measuring it with much higher precision down to about 0.025 microns. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start. And now you can see I'm getting a variability profile on this film. If I zoom in a little bit. Okay. So my film profile there, and you can see the variability of the material as it's pulling through. So again, if we look at this like this, you can see that there's some variability. However, it'd be very difficult to see that with a contacting gauge. And even when your variability is higher, it becomes more difficult. So if we look at this on a percentage basis, we can see our plus or minus 2% deviation on the film. And again, you can't even see that with the micrometer. So if you had a micrometer, as far as you're concerned, that was flat. Now, in terms of the precision of the instrument, you want to always be 10 times what you think you need in order to get a reliable reading. When you do an R&R, when looking at material variability using a micrometer versus doing an R&R using a contacting gauge, this is about 60–70% R&R, and this is about 3%. Now you want to be under 10%. If you're above 30%, the device you're using, it really is not effective. So when we're looking at material variability on a film like this, obviously the contacting method is not going to be enough for us. So we're really going to have to go to something more precise, like a non-contacting thickness gauge. And again, it's all dependent on your needs for your process. And again, this saves time, and it's also capable of a NIST traceable calibration. Thanks.